Yes, special thanks to Hilda Wathithi for that powerful interview and teaching us on how to save the environment and make money while at it. So my next guest found a passion in film and is telling Kenyan stories in vernacular and sometimes in Swahili, and is the founder and CEO of Sam's Fine Films, and he goes by the name Sammy Waweru. Karibu sana.
Yes, Sandy sana.
All right, Sammy.
Yes.
You're a very jovial person.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I've seen you acting. I've seen you directing before, but I never knew you were a good actor as well.
Yes. Yes.
So which one came first?
I think acting came first.
Acting came first for you, and then you decided to go into the nitty-gritties of making a film.
Yeah, actually, when you started as an actor, there are things that you do on set and learn many things. From acting, you get to learn how to direct and also script write.
All right.
So when I started as an actor, just said to myself, if I can act, why can't I write? And when I started writing, after some time I discovered I'm writing and then I'm looking for a director. Can I direct too? That was a try.
And all these things you taught yourself?
I've been in school. I've studied at the KSTV and Films. I also studied at East Africa School of Certified Studies. So it's a skill that you need to learn and perfect.
You need to learn and perfect.
Yeah.
And one way of perfecting is taking it to school and just getting to learn professionally.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, you can learn, but it's not enough. School is not enough. You need a lot of practicals. Because I've seen many filmmakers doing films, just teaching themselves, but or maybe doing theory, but theory is not enough. You need a lot of practicals.
You need the role of practicals in this particular field.
Yeah.
All right. How long has it taken you to get to this point where you are? When was the first time you picked up this camera to direct? I'm really focused on directing per se.
Okay. I started my acting career in 2004. But at that time I was just acting in set books, acting stage plays at the National Theatre. But about directing, I started like the year 2010. Yeah, 2010 is when I started directing.
All right. Most of your stories are told in vernacular.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to tell your stories in vernacular, when it limits so many people, not so many people can understand this particular language, and there are other international languages you could have used as well?
Okay, once you're telling a story, you can tell a story through pictures. Actually, when you're watching a movie without even sound, you can be able to tell from how you're seeing the facial expressions and action and all that. So I decided to do vernacular because I started acting from my home area, that is in Kiambu County. People started appreciating what I was doing, and later on I just started venturing in English and Swahili films. But the reason why we do vernacular is not because we just love vernacular. It's just that there's demand for maybe Kikuyu movies, because I think there are a lot of TV stations in Kenya which are Kikuyu stuff. All
right. I like your approach when you talked about demand.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's demand for that. You made that.
Yes.
Because there are so many films made in English.
Yes.
So many films made in Swahili.
Yeah.
But there was demand for that, so you went in to fill the market, to fill the gap in the market.
Yeah. There's demand for Kikuyu movies, but that doesn't mean that I don't do English Swahili. I do them. Actually, I feature in different TV stations with English Swahili movies. But there's that demand. Actually, what I can tell the upcoming filmmakers, it's not a must you do a film in English or Swahili. You can start with your community, because your community, film.
You understand your community best.
Yes, you understand your community.
And you can tell the stories best.
Yeah, you can tell them the stories. It's not a must when you're English or Swahili. You start with your own county. Yeah, actually there are many filmmakers who want to venture into the industry. Start with your county. It's not a must English or Swahili, but if you want to do English Swahili, it's okay.
Being somebody who has been in the film industry since 2000, you've seen the change in technology.
Yeah.
Well, I remember in 2000, I was still a little baby.
Yeah.
And the technology advancement that has occurred from 2000 to 2018 is remarkable.
Yeah.
being somebody who has seen both sides of the industry, with the current technology and without, how would you say the current technology has impacted the film industry, and how has it impacted you directly?
Okay, when we started doing films those years in around 2000, first of all, we were just doing it for passion. There was no pay. We used to do films and travel to many places across the country, but we were doing it for passion without pay. Actually, there are a number of films that I can name that I was not paid, but people recognized me. So we were just doing for just branding yourself as an actor. But currently, the government has introduced the 60% local content. That means like Y254, we are doing a great job because we are promoting local talents and local staff. Before then, apart from 1 or 2 media houses who are promoting maybe arts and culture, right now there are many TV productions which are venturing in film production. So there is a very big transition in terms of exposure, in terms of also opportunities for the young people.
I like the opportunities
yes,
part.
Yeah, the opportunities. They are very many. They are very many. Doesn't matter whether it's a film, whether it's a reality show, whether it's a documentary. There is that platform to showcase your talent, whether it's a film or a documentary.
So it's upon you to get to your viewers and get them locked and get them tuned. All right, what are some of the opportunities that exist in the film industry? Because so many people who are interested in the film probably, and they maybe camera shy, but that really like to participate in the film industry, and there's some who would like to act as well. What are some of the opportunities that exist in the film industry?
Yeah, there are very many opportunities in the film industry, because I believe if you cannot act, you can write. If you cannot write, you can direct. If you cannot do those, you can be behind the camera as a camera person. So what I can tell the young people who are coming,
you had a makeup artist in the morning.
I saw the makeup artist doing good work. There are those who can do makeup. Actually, there are those who are also in charge of wardrobe. So it's not a must that I can just look at you, Barry, and say, today I want you to act as that kind of CID guy. And there's that person who is just paid to do the wardrobe.
To know how a CID person should look like, and the demeanor of a CID person. So there are many opportunities, from fashion to makeup to the technical side of the film. So it's a multi-billion industry.
Yes.
What would you tell somebody who would like to venture into the film industry, since you've told us there are so many opportunities? Is it something viable? As a Form 4 leaver right now, is it something I should get into, or kuna a lot of starvation in this?
I think to start with, it's not a film industry whereby you just come the first day and start earning the first day. There are challenges along the way. You need to perfect your skill first. As an actor, you have to brand yourself, make a name first, because casting directors cannot cast you if they don't know you. So what you need to do as an upcoming film director or actor, I think brand yourself first. Secondly, perfect your skill, and think about business. Because after branding, people already know you. Now make money out of that.
Make money out of it. But perfecting your skills is also very important. There's a film of yours on screen. I can't really pronounce the words. But you can help me maybe. Goroka?
Gorota Firauni. Pharaoh's heart. It's
Pharaoh's heart.
You know, Pharaoh is this kind of a guy who used to be very harsh. And right now there's a lady who is acting as my wife, called Josephine Jerry Wainaina. She was acting as this kind of a woman who just goes out, does prostitution during the night, and comes on Monday morning and says, I was very busy working and had a tight schedule, but on my side I was thinking that it is just a normal job, but she was going out in other places like Koinange and the River Road and all that.
So this is a Kenyan story. This is something you've interacted with in real life. Before you put it in a film.
Yes. And
there are people who have had this experience in their lives before.
Yes. And we have seen people transforming out of films. because it is edutainment. You educate as you also entertain.
All right.
Yeah, we've seen people transforming.
So your aim is also to transform the society.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're a morally upright person.
Yes.
I'm right to say.
Yes.
Look at yourself saying yes.
Yeah.
All right. This is part 1.
Yeah.
You have part 2.
Yes, I have part 2.
And this is one among the many films you've made.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel called Sam's Fine Films. Sam's Fine Films is owned by Sammy, that's me, and Josephine Wainaina.
All right.
That lady you saw there.
The lady you're acting with.
Yeah.
She's
I'm acting with
the co-founder.
She's my wife, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
very interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
So we act at the same time in the house. Sisi ni bibi na bwana.
It's a family business.
Yes.
Any kids?
Yes, kids are there.
Kids are there. How old is the oldest?
Okay, you can call me Baba Jack or Baba Masi, and others coming, but not Team Yampira.
All right.
The others coming.
I like it. So are they into the film industry as well? Have they started flexing and acting around the house?
Since they're just young, not yet.
Not yet.
But I'm hoping to mentor them, because I also mentor upcoming actors through Expanders Arts Production.
All right, Expanders Arts Production is under Sam's Fine Films.
Yeah.
But before we talk about Expanders, Sam's Fine Films is, I guess that is an acronym
of Sam and Josephine.
Or Sam and Josephine.
Yes.
Sam's Fine.
Yeah.
It's a family business.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the structure of Sam's Fine? We have the CEO, we have the co-founder, your wife.
Yeah.
Then we have like how is the structure of the company?
Okay, of course, being the director. Then there's Josephine, who manages all. She's just like my production manager. And believe me, when a man is just working without a woman, there's a saying that goes.
Hold up.
Yes.
They need to listen to this.
Yeah.
Camera 4. When a man is doing what?
Yeah. I think when a man is working, it's very important to note behind every successful man there is a woman. So in all your things that you do, it doesn't matter whether it's a film production or at your work, involve a woman. If you don't involve a woman, women have the sixth sense. We have 5 senses, but women have the sixth sense. Believe you me, right now I was doing things alone, but when Josephine came on board, we've gone very far.
Let's not forget the story of Samson and Delilah as well. As we talk about this. There's so many stories to put this, but I like your advice. I hope you are in the morning family. Take our brother's advice, and so that is the role of a woman.
Yes.
In this life.
Yes. And please, I advise men, work with women. They are bright.
Man, umetumwa.
Yeah, you cannot.
You've been sent.
You cannot do it alone.
I like it anyway. A family guy right here, an entrepreneur, filmmaker, CEO, and founder of Sam's Fine Records. Shout out to Josephine. Josephine is watching us. I hope so.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Josephine. This is powerful, and whatever you've done to this man to ground him like this, I love. So you have an umbrella where you mentor. Upcoming actors and directors and everybody else. How do you manage to do this with the economic times?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, Expanders Arts Production was founded in 2010. We started. It was since I do directing in churches during music and drama festivals. We decided to discover Expanders Arts, basically a platform whereby young people can come, explore their talents in poetry, in spoken word.
Where is this
acting,
based? Before we can carry on.
It's based in Kabete.
Based in Kabete.
It's based in Kabete. So when we started, we've seen actors growing from Okiwa maybe after Form 4, and they grow and become big actors and film producers. So Expanders is just a mentorship program that gives exposure to young people, not just young people, any person who is interested in performing arts. And Sam's Fine Films just gives Expanders Arts Production a platform to showcase their talents. And we also shape their skills. We shape their skills. We give exposure. We also do stage acting. There are companies that come on board in terms of sponsoring some of the stage plays. And we have seen actors and poets grow out of Expanders Arts production.
All right. Yeah. I've seen some of your stage plays. Yeah. And there's this particular one I saw. Yeah. It's on YouTube. Please remind them your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Some Spine Films.
Some Spine Films. Yes. And it was about it was a story of a man who's cheating on the wife. Yeah. And it was a very interesting story. Where is this theater first? Where did you guys present this? Okay,
because I started acting the National Theatre some years back, but there's a lot of competition from, of course, very many upcoming production houses. So I decided to be going to hotels. There are hotels that which are theatrical. So because
they have the space, you can set up.
You can set up a stage. So I decided to work with hotels that have a space, and people can come during the weekend and
just get entertained.
And get entertained and watch an adults-only comedy, because we don't do for kids. We do for over 21.
That is for the stage plays.
Yeah, for the stage plays.
It's adults only.
Yeah, so that story that you saw, you can just imagine you, Barry, and divorcing with your wife in a span of 2 hours. Anasema mi sitaki story zako na saa hiyo ulikuwa na side chick. The way you just decide let me call as a side chick, because you have 4 of them. The first one decides sitakuja saa hii, but nitakamio gedha ingine. The second one says I'll come. The third one will say I might not make it, niko 50-50. The other fourth one says after maybe nikimaliza shughuli nitakam. So you find yourself, the first one comes, the second one, the third, and the fourth.
All right.
Yeah.
Which leads to my next question. Are all these stories Kenyan stories? Are they Kenyan inspired?
Yeah, they're Kenyan stories.
These are some of the things you have interacted with in real life.
Yeah, these are stories that majamaa wanakupatia. Nilikuwa na huyu dem, tena huyu mwingine akakam, then 4 of them in one house, and after that wife anarudi.
Do you sometimes have the fear that this is going to paint the Kenyan man in a very negative way, because it's going to generalize what a Kenyan man is? Because somebody might watch this play all the way from South Africa and be like, oh, this is how Kenyan men are. Are you sometimes scared of painting that picture?
No.
Or how do you control
it? Because what I believe is it's good to tell the truth. Truth hurts, but it matters. Truth hurts, but it matters. If we have those kind of men here, of course we have very many scenarios whereby sponsors na tumesikia stories zao. Si ma-sponsor peke yake. Majamaa in general, cheating is common in Kenya. Not just in Kenya, even in other countries
and in the world.
So when I'm telling these stories, I don't fear. We have that clip you're seeing there. There's that show who has just come for of course is coming for a guy. You can imagine shosho wa miaka kama hiyo ya 60 anakuja pia kudate ka jamaa ka 20 something. So these are stories that are happening in Kenya.
So they need to be told.
They need to be told.
We don't need to bury our heads in the sand.
We need
What is your take on this film that Ezekiel Mutua banned so bad? Rafiki, the film. Do you think he has a right to ban the film, or it's just yet another Kenyan story and it needs to be told out there?
Okay, one thing about Ezekiel Mutua, I respect the guy, because if we don't have rules, if we don't classify films, then it means we should be maybe watching films on TV with our kids tunazima. Because if I'm watching with my kid there, Jack, on maybe kuna nudity there, kuna watu wanatoa nguo, ataniuliza, hey baba, hao wanatoa nguo? Hao vijana wanakisiana kwa nini? Kwani vijana wanakisiana? Haona mademu wengine wanakisiana? You know, you wouldn't want to watch such a film because we need to classify this. But then again, Ezekiel Mutua, we have to tell our own stories. We cannot deny that they are now gazing in Kenya. We cannot deny that tunawaitanga watu wa kuchezea ile timu nyingine lesbians tunasemanga kuna demo tunachezea ile timu nyingine. So they are there in the country, but we need to tell our own stories so that they can transform and we create that awareness that they are there. So
we move forward from there.
We move forward. We are not saying we are promoting lesbianism and gayism in Kenya.
We are telling a story.
But we are saying these people are there. And we need maybe to talk to them, or because wengine hawezi change in 1 or 2 years, wengine they take time.
And some don't even want to change it.
Some don't want to change. Wanataka kuchezea hiyo timu nyingine. Unaona? But Ezekiel, let us just first of all explore our talents out there, and I'm glad that the movie has gone viral and people are appreciating it. Let us just put Kenya in the map. Yeah.
So classifying is a good thing.
Classifying is a good
Parental advisory is
a good thing. Yes.
But let's not limit ourselves in the stories that we are going to tell.
Yes.
All right, powerful words from Mr. Sam himself, CEO and founder of Sam's Fine Films. As we come to the end of this, Mr. Your last remarks about the film industry right now, the current state and the future, and since the president watches this show so much, you can talk to him directly and tell him what you would love him to do for you as during his last term as a filmmaker and somebody in the industry. I think I'm going to talk to him. Which camera do I look at? This one? That one is the best.
That one is the best. Mr. President, we appreciate the work you are doing. As filmmakers, what we want is, one, the 60% local content. Not all media houses are giving that. Secondly, sisi kama watu wa kutengeneza cinema tuko nyuma kiasi. Other countries wako mbele sana. We don't have a budget for films in our budget. Let us have a budget for films. Like in Nigeria, they invest in a lot of millions, a lot of billions in the film industry. We also need money. Let us budget for these films. We can do it. We have the best equipment. We have the best actors in the world. Mr. President, kindly,
from Lupita.
Yes, from Lupita
to the rest of them.
Yes, we have talent. We have great talent. Kindly, partners, companies, come and support us. We need support in the film industry, and we can go far.
Wow, powerful message right there. 60% local content. Support and budget in the film industry.
And to the media house.
To the media
houses. Before I forget. Buy our content. Wacha kubuy kitu yangu kama ni madazi. Buy good money.
Buy with good
money. Tengeneza in those films.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam.
Yes.
I appreciate you coming through to Y254 And people don't know you're a singer as well.
I also sing. Actually, I do karaokes. Those who watch karaoke live on Y254 can be watching me. I sing because I have passion. If I can act, I can also sing. And I believe music is the food of love.
Music is the food of love.
When it's playing.
What a gentleman right here. And we could get a lot of advice from behind every man, successful man. There's a woman. But what stood out for me is 60% local content. We need to actualize that. We should not only be talking about it. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sam, for coming through. We had Mr. Sam for another segment of Entrepreneurship Tuesday. And as we come to the end of this, until tomorrow, 22163 is the SMS line. Start with YM254. Don't forget to leave your name and where you're watching. As from, I'm your host, Barry Moses, or It's Barry Moore on every social media platform. And I was hanging out with Hilda with Fifi all the way. And we're representing for Kalami Val. And shout out to Andabo as well for being a mannequin or the doll for the makeup artist today. Until tomorrow, bye bye.